Hey all, J-Town here. Today we're talking about Margarita. She's sexy, but she will kick your ass, and she probably has in the arena. So I wanted to do an overview, a highlight, and a build guide on how to use her because she is amazing. Now, Margarita is available as a login reward to everyone on day 14. You simply get a copy of her just for logging in on all those days, and she looks badass. All right, and she not only looks badass, her kit is just down and dirty, simple to the point, or should I say lots of points. So let's just take a look at what she does. All right, basic A1, 100% attack damage to a single enemy, but twice, and gains a layer of blade. All right, blade's important in a minute. We've skilled this up to 140% twice, so 280 total. For A2, 420% attack damage to a single enemy, and get 2 layers of blade. Now we've skilled that up, right? Another 120% to be a total of 540%. And we've reduced the cooldown to 3 turns. For passive, and this is where blade comes in. When she gets 6 layers of blade, she consumes all layers and deals 200% attack damage to all enemies. And we've skilled this up to max, so it takes less layers of blade to get that bonus damage. Now it only takes 4 layers. And then the big one, the one that's probably stabbed you in the face, Blade Dance. 3 stages, which means 3 times, of 100% attack damage to all enemies, and gains 3 layers of blade. She's always going to use this first. She's just going to pop this, probably decimate enemy forces, and gain 3 layers of blade, already poised to do that bonus 200% damage. We've scaled this up to be 130%, brought it down to a 4-turn cooldown. She is straight to the point, pun intended. I mean, she's all about stabbing things many times, stabbing everyone, right? She is a pissed off Puerto Rican girlfriend that you cheated, and she's like, stab, 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 stab. And let's just, that hair, that hair, yeah, we like. All right, so we've got her max skilled up. Here's how we're going to build her. She gives no buffs, no hit effects. So there's no reason to use the support tree, so we're going to go all attack and defense. We want her to hit hard and just stay alive. So obviously you always go for the crit rate over the flat attack. We're going to take shield slam, so more damage to shielded targets. We're going to take berserk blood, so she's just not quite glass cannon, but she's just going to take more and deal more. In the first round, 9% more damage. Huge, right? Especially in arena. That AoE is always the first thing she does. 12% in the next round for every target killed, cannot be stacked. She probably is going to be killing a lot of things in the first round because of that AoE. We're going to take strength build up because if she's not debuffed, she does 6% more damage. And if you've got her going speed tuned, that AoE is probably going first before any debuffs have been dealt out, so it just makes it stronger. Targets under control status, 9% more damage. So if you've got somebody like Mei or Zyra going first, laying those controls right before she does, more damage. We're going to take brave enemies. Attacking targets more than 70% damage, HP. She's going to have 6% more damage. Obvious choice. And then increase the damage by 6% when attacking somebody below 50%. So by the time she comes back around to use that AoE again, if they're down low, she's going to hit them even harder. Just obvious choices. And then crit damage 24%. You can't beat that. That's amazing. Now, the defensive side, we're going to take the 225 defense. That's more valuable than flat HP. We're going to take damage reflect 6% because these others don't do much for her. She doesn't shield anyone. We're going to take harsh transition. So if her HP gets below 50%, she gets some more leech, just helps her survive. We're going to take Under God's Wing. For every one teammate surviving on the battlefield, she takes less crit damage. So if her teammates are still alive, she's not going to take as much damage. Spontaneous recovery, she's going to get 6% max HP back at the beginning of the first 3 rounds. That's huge. That's just really nice. And then nothing in the 6th because you're only allowed 1, and we took it over here in the attack tree. All right, so how do I have her geared? Well, based on what I have, I went with a Fearless set because I love the crit and the leech. Mastery doesn't do anything for her, but crit leech 15%, leech 10%, that's great. All right, we love crit and leech. I try not to use just single sets, right? There's the crit set that only gives 15% crit, but then nothing else. So I'm getting a bonus leech with it. That's great. Obviously, you want to try to have as good a stats as you can. Percentages and not flats. Speed, attack, crit rate, crit damage are the things that she loves. And their other set, I've got a wild in it. So it's the crit plus 8% attack. This gear is not the greatest. It's not horrible. Obviously, you want to have crit rate if you can on your first artifact here. My other stats on this piece suck, so I'll need to look for another one. Because you always want all of her hits to be critting. That's crucial. That's the biggest source to her damage, to make sure everything crits. On this piece, we've taken speed and crit damage. Obviously, those attack rolls suck, but we wanted that crit damage and that speed. And then we got a nice roll on this here. Obviously, I'd like to have more crit rate, but that's huge HP and some attack and some hit effect, which does nothing. But it just makes her a little bit more survivable. So we want her to be critty, speedy, heavy on the attack, and then just enough other padded stats to stay alive. Her whole damage is to stab things repeatedly. That's her whole shtick. All right? We've A5'd her because she's just awesome. I would love to get some more copies of her because Blade Dance has 4 attack stages now and grants 1 more layer of blade. All right, if you look back at the skills, Blade Dance already gives 3. So basically, if you can get that first exclusive level, she's going to do this and then already get that bonus damage right off the get-go. So in Arena, first wave, that thing is going to destroy. Absolutely destroy. And then Counterattack Command is released. Increase all allies' crit damage by 30% for 1 round. Giving everybody 30%, especially if you've got other good DPS in the party with high crit rates, that's pretty big. Right? So that's that bonus damage. If you can get her to go first, you've got exclusive weapon first level. She goes with that AoE lead off. It automatically gets that extra bonus damage, which is Counterattack Command. She releases that, gives all your other allies 30% more crit damage. Boom. She is the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, she's just the DPS package, right? Just 4 arms, 4 blades. It should be creepy and weird, but it's not. Yeah. So let's just take a look at a little bit of what she can do. Alright, so here's her AoE on this first wave. Just absolutely takes him to half health. Some of them had some control effects from Zyra over here. And she got a little bit of a stun. Look at that. All that extra damage just pow. She got her 4 stacks of blade by doing a nice hit on that one, and then they all just took a bunch more damage. And then this is a hell stage, right? And she's not fully at 150 yet, so that's pretty awesome. Look at that. 2 times 32,000 right off of 1 hit on hell stage. She's only at level 129 as well. AoE again. Look at all that sweet, sweet damage. 118k right on that thing's face, right? Because she is about nothing but damage. Right? All of her abilities just hit nice and hard. And then when the AoE goes off, she gets that 6 stack of blades. My God, it's amazing. Alright, so her A1. Nice. Slow it down a little bit. Look at that. All that extra damage that she just got from achieving the 4 stacks of blades since I'm leveled up. 6 stats. 6 stacks required if you didn't have her fully skilled up. You're thinking, yeah, probably not a whole lot of damage, but this is on a hell stage, right? She's fighting things that are in the level 180s. All right, here we go. AoE again. Let's slow it down so you can see it in its glory. All of those knives, just love it. Like feeding stuff into a wood chipper. Just so quick, so deadly. You gotta love it. Let's just let her do her thing here on auto. Of course she gets done for the video. So many blades, just boom. It's such a satisfying skill. And then just dunking on people for 120k. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Look at all that damage, right? She did 2.9 million damage in there, right? So you're thinking, okay, it could be better. Let's just go down to Nightmare. Let's just go down and take a look at a Nightmare level. Because a lot of the community is on Nightmare right now. So let's just go take a look at Nightmare. Fighting things that are now only level 128. Right on par with her level. Alright, so Zyra drops his control effects on some people. And then here goes Margarita. Just wrecking everything at her level. Just utter destruction. 97k on that thing's face. See, she's got 2 stacks of blades going on. Some of these mobs here just have a nasty stun and we hate it. Look at that. She just did a double hitter. Total of 80k right there. Swoop. Look at that. Tons of extra damage coming out of this woman. She is amazing. Look at that. Just wipes him clean. Absolutely destroyed him. For things on her level. So there you have it, y'all. Margarita is a tall drink of awesome. Right? Just flawless character design. Ruthless cutthroat kit. Just really satisfying abilities. You're going to get her a 14-day login reward. Builder, user. She's one of my staples. I absolutely love her. So, I'm J-Town, y'all. And as always, I'll see you in game.